Hello, Internet. Anyway, hi, everybody. How are you? I am just chugging along. It's been a wild Wednesday, as it pretty much always is over here. But hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. I'm very excited about it. I'll wait for everyone's computer to catch up for a hot minute. Hello, my dear. How are you? Mm. Yeah, it's a wild day. Hey, Kimber, how are you? But yeah, it's Wednesday. It's time for drinks. Maybe it's time for sprints. Well, what's everyone been up to since last Wednesday? Fun fact: I decided to paint my house, and I mean that not in the murder way. I actually painted my house. It needed it really bad because I think the last time this house was painted was like in the 70s. So, and not in a good way in the 70s. It was like, ew. So we repainted it. We are mostly done. I would say we're probably 70% done. There's still more to do, but we ran out of steam. And like, you can't really see well on camera, but like, well, a little bit. In comparison, my ring finger is like bruised from here to here. I don't know. It's not showing as bad as it looks on camera, luckily. But it was like I'm not saying I dislocated it, but I'm not saying I dislocated it. It wasn't like if it was a dislocation, it wasn't a very intense one because I like basically I was painting with a brush this whole time, and then my finger was like stuck, and, like I couldn't move it. So I just went like that, and then it was straightened out, and I can move it again. So I'm assuming it maybe was like a hyperextension or something, and not a full dislocation, but it's all kind of bruised and gross. It looked worse a couple days ago. It's healing, but anyway, that's my life. And I had to go to the foot doctor for an unrelated thing. That's why I'm so running behind today. Had a doctor's appointment, but everything is good. Everything is good. Anyway, let's see. Yay! I'm glad. Are you going to be here Friday, perhaps, for book club? Let me know. Hey, Larissa, how are you doing? So yeah, it's been a Wednesday. I do have a book to read. However, I have a lot of technically. Well, okay. So I went to the doctor in the middle of the day, and that took like 2 hours. And so I'm still kind of working on the clock. I have another computer here, my work computer. I have like an hour left, so I'm probably just gonna work during the sprints. I think I'm allowed to have a break since we're just talking and hanging out right here. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna do my normal day job work. Kind of. There you go. Yay! Woo woo! I'm posting the link. I agree, but I didn't know I did that. For channel members and patrons, I am posting the link for the live show on Friday. I'm going to post the link very shortly, so you guys should have all the info. For everybody who's not, I do have a patron and channel members, and we have a book club, and we meet once a month to discuss the book. And this time we read The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. So I am excited to talk about it with everybody. Hey girl, hey, how are you? I know. It's just sprints is just like we're just doing stuff for 30 minutes. You can do whatever you want. But I do have a book. I have How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kong. That's the book I have in front of me. We'll see if I read any of it. Technically, I only have like an hour of work left. So we'll see. Probably not, but I have it ready to read for another day. Yeah, just a lot of busy bee stuff at work, but it's all good. Yay! I only heard one thing, and that was from the author, Yulin, because I got to meet her at LA Times Festival of Books. It's in my video. But she did an interview once where she said she got fired for being too cool for Hallmark. And I was like, what does that mean? So I did get the story out of her, and it is on my channel for my LA Times Festival of Books vlog. But that's the only thing I've heard about it, other than it's like kind of a rom com. And I'm like going in so blind to this book. But I mean, I love a rom com. I'll probably have a good time with it. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Hello. Yeah, yeah. So that's all I know about it. But if you're too cool for Hallmark or too edgy for Hallmark, I'm like, we could probably be friends. Like that's kind of a great story. Mm. Hey, Emily, still working on Golden Sun, 120 pages to go. Ooh boy, you're in the home stretch. Brace yourself. Yay. Is she the one where your audio went wonky? No. I think that was Melissa Albert, which sucked because she was like one of my favorite authors, and the audio was just all over the place. It was really loud, and it was like, I don't even know what was going on with it. But no, I think hers was this normal audio. Mm-hmm. The ending, though, it's taking everything in me for June. And I just say, so far, I like Red Rising more. Okay. Okay. I mean, Golden Sun is personally my favorite of the series. However, like my favorite quotes are in Morning Star, which is book 3. So, yeah. I do really, really like book 1, but yeah, book 2 is the ending. The ending is it's gonna be a lot, and you're gonna be like, what the actual fuck is going on? So that's why it's my favorite. So you haven't got there yet, but I'm very excited for you to get there. Need to continue the series. Yes, there's a lot of books in it. There's still supposed to be more. I have no idea when it's coming out. Hey, Danny, how are you? Well, what's everybody reading today? I know Emily is reading Golden Sun. What's everyone else reading? Well, like I already said, I do have a book I could read. However, I still have 57 more minutes in which I should be working. So I'm going to just dive in for like, I don't know, 57 minutes and just get all my work done and be done with it. Let's see. Okay. Darrow's theory about Ares, Love Severo, and the Obsidian. I just want to say things, but you don't know yet, so I can't. Yay! Reading Vampire Armand. All right, you're getting prepped for the season that's going on right now. Oh boy. I don't know how much of Vampire Armand in particular they're going to get into this season, which is weird because Armand is literally there. But yeah, in the Vampire Armand, you find out about all of the really wild, fucked up shit he did that wasn't in any of the other books. I don't know. I've already done a full recap on it, but let's just say he was living in his mad scientist era for a little bit. He went from satanic cult leader to mad scientist, and oh my god, I don't think they're gonna do that in the book, in the show. Please, no one wants to see that. I don't know. If you want me to tell you what it is, just tell me. I'll say what it is, but I'm being spoiler conscious. Oh, there you go. Same. There's supposed to be at least one more. I don't know when it's coming. The Final Strife. Very cool. Reading The Free by Kay Webster. Awesome. Captive in the Dark by CJ Roberts. I don't know why I just had to be dramatic when I said Captive in the Dark. Just came out of me. That's just my soul. Rules of civility. All right. Hello, Larissa. Reading Lissy's story by Stephen King. Ooh, okay. Oh, Captive in the Dark been on your TBR forever? House the Horror built by Christina Henry. Ooh, okay. Oh, I know Christina Henry. She's written other stuff, right? Did she write like a dark Peter Pan retelling? Or am I getting that confused with someone else? I might be. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, anyways, there's some things that happen. Armand does some bad things to Claudia, and I'm like, please don't. When I read it in the book, I'm like, was this necessary? This was not necessary. Oh my word. I've lost completely where I was. There we are. Okay. Yay. Well, we're only 3 episodes in. It's supposed to be 8 episodes. So you're almost at the halfway point, really. So it's up to you. But it's been really good. I feel like season 2 is for the book nerds, especially episode 3. Because, oh my gosh, the Easter eggs. So many. It was just full of them. But great. Dead Heat by Patricia Briggs. DNF Shipwreck by Olivia Dade. Fair. Olivia Dade, I'm like hit or miss with. Like, I really liked the first book in that series that she was writing. I forget the name of it already. Like, spoiler alert, I think was the first book. I liked that one. The second one, I got upset by because they kept bringing up pegging the whole book and then nobody got pegged. And I was like, why? Give it to me. Anyway, moving on. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Just hopping on. You're reading Radium Girls. Oh yeah, that's a tough one. Oh boy, that's gonna be dark. Only seen the TV series is super gory, but so good. All right, get some gore. Do your thing, good Danny. Do it. Hey, love Dead Heat. One of my favorites of hers. Oh, okay. Christina Henry books on my shelf. I still haven't read them. Okay, wait. There's a couple, but she did one that was a dark Peter. Okay. I knew she did. Okay, so I'm on the right track. Good Girls Don't Die. Nice. Hey, Avant-Garde. Definitely reading books, even the later ones. Very cool. I'm glad. Thank you for watching the videos. I had a good time with it. It was a deep dive I never thought I was going to go down. And then I did. And things get so weird at the end of the books. I don't know I don't know. It's just unfilmable at times in the books. You're like, what? Takes a turn for the Dark Crystal all of a sudden. It's just a weird ending of the series. He is an amazing Lestat. He's a bit older than Lestat would be. But then I'm like, yeah, people looked older in the past, but Lestat was only 20 years old when he got turned into a vampire, so he should be a little younger. But he's such a good Lestat. I love it. I didn't bring it up in my video, but like the show has never had Lestat be a POV character. He's never been a POV character. Think about it. It's always been Louis, sometimes Claudia, and now it's Armand, but no one's had like Lestat be the narrator on anything. So we're only seeing Lestat how other people see Lestat. So we see how Louis sees him, we see how Armand sees him, how Claudia sees him, but we haven't seen how he sees himself, which I think is going to be season 3. I don't know. Here's like my perfect ending of the season. Daniel publishes the book. It comes out. Controversy maybe, but it's a bestseller. And in the books, Lestat, when he wakes up from his long nap he took, he gets the book and he's like, damn, Louis, I need to correct some things first of all. So he writes his autobiography, and that's the Vampire Lestat. And I'm like, okay, so Daniel puts out the book. What if Daniel's at home one day, someone knocks on his door, and boom, hi, hey, Daniel, I'm Lestat. I have some like things I need to clear up. And he just starts a new interview, but as Lestat's interview. That could be cool, even though it was an autobiography. So I don't know. I think that would be such like a good idea just to have that happen. I think it'd be really fun. Where was I? Oh gosh. Okay, here we are. Exactly. It's like Chekhov's pegging. Chekhov's peg. If you mention the peg, you have to use it by the end of the book. Hey, sorry. Okay, we usually don't get into weird stuff right away. So please don't think we're always like this. We get into weird stuff, but usually it's later. You're in your ballet classes on Wednesdays. Oh, finally. Oh, well, fabulous. Thank you, Carol. I'm glad you got to come hang out. Christina Henry wrote Lost Boy. Okay. I knew I knew things. It's taking me well over a way to get 70% of my goals. Yeah, it's, oh boy. Like, yeah, I get it. That's intense. And it's not even having the benefit of being fiction. You're just like, oh gosh, this happened to real people. The books or the show? I mean, the books are a lot. Just, they're not my favorites either. I've done the reviews on them, recaps, but like, it's just sexual terror is the whole genre that it's in, and I'm like, I don't like sexual terror. let's maybe not. So the movie Radium Girls. Ooh, there you go. Larissa, you're reading anime. Oh, rereading. Trying to make it a new book signing. Ooh, very cool. One of the characters, they aged up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, especially like Claudia in the books is 5. 5. She's like barely not a toddler. Like she's little. So having Claudia be like 14 in the show makes a lot of things easier from this like a story structure perspective. But and also it's really hard to find a 5-year-old who can like get that depth of emotion of a 40-year-old. So one of those things. I'm totally fine with Claudia being a little older. Yay. Excited for season 3. I think it would be so cool. Like that's my perfect ending. All I know is that episode 7, they released the titles of the episodes, except for episode 8. Episode 7 was I could not prevent it. And I'm like, oh, damn, we know what happens that episode. Oh, no, that's going to be a shit show. And 8 is going to be a shit show. It's going to be so dramatic. And I'm like, living for the drama. Here's my popcorn. Like, I'm so excited. I just have to get there. Yeah, there's a lot. They don't have a family tree. Like their family tree does not have enough branches. It's just like a broom handle at this point. The Mayfairs are just so inbred. It's alarming. I'm like, how are you not hobgoblins at this point? Okay, sorry everybody who's new. I'm just saying the weirdest things in my brain. Yay. Okay, everybody. Whew, we've been chatting for almost 20 minutes. Holy moly. Let's do a sprint. 30 minutes. I'm going to bring our official mascot, Miles, in. Let me get him up. Oh, Miles, you adorable duck man. All right, everybody. Let's do a 30-minute sprint starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I got almost all of my work done, so I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. Yeah, there's officially 15 minutes left on my clock, but I'm like caught up because actually this 30 minutes helped because there was no distractions. It was just me just I don't know. I probably said like 30 emails. It was a lot. Anyway, where were we? Hey, Lily, how are you? You're reading Apples Don't Fall by Liam Moriarty. Oh, that's like a TV show now, right? Hey, how are you? Doing housework for a bit, but continue reading Artemis. Love it. Reading Jade. Oh, hey, Maggie. Reading Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. 270 pages into it. Very cool. Distracted by Survivor. It happens. Wrote a review and read 15 pages. Love it. Got maybe 10 pages in. Fabulous. Love that. Didn't read any. The boyfriend called. Well, there you go. Sometimes men's need attentions. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm busy. I'm okay. It just like I had a doctor's appointment and it took forever. And like I missed like 2 hours in the middle of the day, so I'm making them up now. Usually I'm off work by now. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But I'm almost done. And I'm almost caught up, which is good. Because I'm like always behind. Like, have you met me? I'm a chaos human. Anyway, yeah, is what it is. I don't know. It's fine. I'm all fixed up, which is good. Let's see. Hey, Caitlin. Got about an hour left or so of Radium Girls. Easy 5-star. There you go. Yeah, I can't. I know what happened to them. Like I know the story, but I'm like, oh boy, I don't want to dive deeper. But yeah. Oh boy, that is some gnarly stuff. I don't know if the book has pictures. Hopefully not, because that's gnarly stuff. Mm, sorry, stretching. I don't know. I don't really have things to say. I just realized this is how I usually am at the beginning of sprints because I'm like, oh god, I just stopped working, and I'm like, oh yeah, I just stopped working, and it was like live time. You guys saw it happen where I'm just like, I can't like transition well. There you go. Being 2.5, fabulous, Larissa. I love it. Yeah, I looked. I am constantly like 5 to 6 books behind my reading goal on Goodreads. Like I'm 5 books behind right now. I just I'm really trying to muster the energy to care about it, but like I kind of don't. And I'm also kind of enjoying just reading whatever. Like I don't have like a TBR to fail at. So it's been nice just kind of reading whatever comes along without restrictions. So who knows? Maybe I won't like do TBRs. I'll just do reviews and stuff, but we shall see. TBRs are really just like wishful thinking at this point. Yay. Yeah, because I always write these like long TBR lists and I'm like, hell if I know if these are going to happen, guys. And like giving myself more freedom is making me enjoy reading more than like having it be a chore. Then like I have to get this done because I said I would do it and I have to get it done by this date. And it's like a whole thing. Now I'm just like loosey goosey. I'm just like, yeah, it's making reading more fun. And I feel like it's very easy for things that you really enjoy to be less fun when you have to make it a job. So I don't know. I'm just kind of taking a relaxed step back, I guess. I don't know. I've been very much enjoying doing the episode recaps because surprisingly, they are not that hard to edit for me. Like the ones that are like take all of my energy and kill my soul are like the full book recaps, because there's so much more happens in a book than there does in a movie or a TV show. So those ones, yeah, I just work on it all Sunday and it's done. And I have one day a week where I do like work, and then like the rest of the time I can just read books if I want. I can just do whatever. So like so far I am quite enjoying it. Let me see. Yep. I mean, it's just because I've always done it since the beginning of the channel, and I'm just like, I don't know, guys. We're all just trying our best, you know? Or pile of possibilities. There you go. Yeah, it's just like a pile of stuff. I might read it. Otherwise, it's just like the shame pile of books I didn't read. Reading smut, no shame. Yay. Yeah, usually like a good like rom-com palate cleanser. If I just read something really heavy, something light and fluffy and fun that I know is going to have a happy ending, perfect. Yeah, too much pressure on yourself to finish books in a certain amount of time. The only pressure I have is when it's due back at the library. Like, that's it. That's the sole amount of pressure. And I've been like keeping a stack of all the books I read. I really should be filming reviews as I go so I don't forget things, but like I don't. Once the season is over, which I think is going to be the first week of July, so starting second week of July, I'm going to be back to posting regular bookish content, and I will be doing a whole review video. Maybe it'll be really long. I don't know. Maybe it'll be part 1 and part 2, because there's going to be a lot of books in it. Allegedly. We'll find out. Devoured the Bridgerton books. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I read all of them in like a week. I know it's probably not healthy to do that, but I just like marathon them and I finished them all in a week. I'm behind on the TV show too, because it's not like a show I want to watch with Greg, with my man. It's something I want to watch on my own and have a good time with, but I don't have a lot of time on my own. So that's why I'm behind on it. Yeah. Anyway, oh, that was an elbow crack. I don't know if you guys can hear it on camera, but anyway. Yeah, I'm just like a little battered and bruised from painting my house, but the house really needed it, and I've been wanting to do it for so long because it looked so junky, and I'm like, I don't want to look like I live in like a shack. So finally just took the time. I think Greg is out there working on it right now, doing some stuff too, but yeah, we did like 70% of it. So much. But this house is a brand new color too, and I'm like, what? I'm not used to seeing it the new color. So I'm used to seeing it like the ugly, like peachy beige it was, which is so ugly. So now it's like a fun kind of, I don't know, the color tab was called Bog Fog, which Greg and I thought was funny. So that's kind of why we picked it, because it was called Bog Fog. And we just had a good time with it. But it's like a bluey green, so it depends what time of day it is and where the sun is hitting, where it looks more blue and sometimes it looks more green. So like I like it a lot. It's very like a mid-century modern kind of bluey green color. So like that's the vibe I'm going for right now. I still have more to do though. Where were we? Queen Charlotte left to Bridgerton. Okay, I haven't seen Queen Charlotte at all. I'm so behind. Oh yes, our savior Tessa Dare. Okay. Okay. Girl, you got to get some Tessa Dare books, okay? They're like for people who say like, "Oh, I'm not into romance," and then like you'll read this one and be like, oh, "Okay, I get it now." Even Leanna likes him. Like, Leanna from Leanna's Library, she didn't like anything. So bless her heart. It's her birthday today too, so happy birthday. But yeah, even I made her read them, and even she liked them. So that being said, I feel like that's the best stamp of approval. But yeah, and like who knows when Tessa Dare is going to put out another book? I don't. I genuinely don't know. I know she was having some medical issues and stuff, but it's been years at this point. Like probably 5 years since she's put out a new book. So Yeah, I don't know. It's been about 5 years, I think. And personally, I don't know. I know it's a combination of things where, like, yes, she has she had some medical issues and stuff, but like after 5 years, it's like I don't know how pressing they still are or not. But also, I'm like, are you trying to wait out your contract at Avon so you can go to a new publisher? Like, I don't know what the whole deal is. This is purely speculation. But like, she has one book left in this 4-book series. She only put out 3, and it's been 5 years at this point. So damn, Tessa. Damn, Tessa. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Where were we, please? Yes, do it. Yes, bug fog. I don't know. It's like a stupid thing that made us laugh, but like, and then we painted the whole house that color. So luckily we like it. Yay! Fabulous. Oh gosh. Okay. So Tessa Dare. Um, I think her Girl Meets Duke series, it's her most recent series, but it's incomplete because the last book still isn't out yet. But those are like some of my favorite. Like, I was never into historical romance until I read the first book of that series. And then I was like, oh, I get it. Like, this is amazing. It has like Regency era Batman in it. What? Yes. Her other series that's really, really good is the Spindle Cove series. I think that's her biggest one, the Spindle Cove, which is really good. It crosses over to, I think it's Castles Ever After is another 4-book series, and they kind of have a crossover. The last book on both is like the characters crossing over, basically. But Spindle Cove is a good place to start, I think. Castles Ever After is a bit more episodic than Spindle Cove is. And Girl Meets Duke, it's incomplete. So that's my recommendations. And Tessa Dare is a goddess. Yes, she's wonderful. I know. I had the first experience driving up to my house as a new color today, and I was like, "Oh, whoa, that's new." Oh no, that's a different Tessa. That's Tessa Bailey. That's a different Tessa, but also good. But I would say perhaps advanced studies level of smut. She gets a bit more, I don't know, advanced studies, I'm gonna say. She's like AP smut. So if you're not used to it, maybe ease yourself in, so to speak. Like 10 books of hers. Yay. I know, me too, but yay, thank you. I love that. Thank you guys. I like it. Thank you. I appreciate nice comments. Thank you very much. People are still making fun of my laugh. I can't like change my laugh, but people hate it. I don't know. Here we are. Castles Ever After is quite fun. I do enjoy it quite a bit. The first one in that series is like Regency era LARPing, like live action role play. So they're fun. They're very fun books. Allegedly. It also said 2023, 2024, came and went. And I had it pre-ordered for so long. Amazon's just like, listen, we're not getting this. We canceled your order. And I was like, well, there you go. I can't even re-pre-order it because I had pre-ordered it for 4 years when they had canceled it. I don't know what's going to happen. It keeps saying dates and none of them mean anything. And at this point, no, you're a classy lady who likes to read her porn. Thank you very much. Never. I'm like, I'm sorry. Is he upset that you're interested in sex? It's really for his benefit. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I don't know your relationship. I just get like sassy when people are like, oh, people are going to make fun of me for reading smut. And I'm like, so read your smut. Anyway, that's just me though. You do you, honey, do. She is advanced studies smut, I would say, not for the uninitiated, I would say. There's none of her behaviors she puts in the book are deviant, I would say. They're all like in the realm of normal, but like not ones you see all the time. Sorry, my phone went off. Not things you see all the time, essentially. Yay. I don't know. It just is what it is. I mean, they could be saying way worse things about me, so I'm like, I'll deal with the laugh thing. I know. I just it bursts. It's a burst out laugh and it's loud, so I think that's it. Thank you. Yeah. No, it's just they could be saying way worse stuff than like, oh God, your laugh, or like, ugh, those stuff. I'm like, fine. They could be way worse. It could be gross stuff. So I'm like, fine, just make fun of my laugh. I'll take it. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, so to speak, but it's not really a gift. So an insult horse in the mouth. I don't know if there's an analogy there. Caitlin, I love you. Exactly. Yeah, both are great though. I love both Tessas, but Tessa Bailey is like contemporary. The thing I like about Tessa Bailey though, she writes contemporary romances. All of her like characters are pretty working class. She's not writing billionaires. Occasionally there's like a professional athlete or something, but they all have a job and they go to work and they do their job and stuff. They're not just like random people who are just like do things during the day. And I'm like, when do you work? You're supposed to be a billionaire CEO, and I never see you at work. You know, it has a sense of like realism and for like, you know, the everyman. So that's something I like about Tessa Bailey in particular. Um, Fix Her Up is my favorite. It was the first one and my favorite. She's written a lot since. She pumps out books though. Like she will put out at least two a year. Like girl, she will have plenty for you to read. Um, yeah, she just wrote one that happens like in a winery. With like it was like a I think a two book series that happened, or two or three book series that happened in a winery. I just finished that one and I liked it. Um, yeah, lots of stuff. But yeah, Fix Her Up was hilariously funny, and it was so funny and so smutty, and I just loved it. So that was my first, and it hooked me. So that's what I'll recommend. Yeah. I mean, I can't do anything about it. This is just what happens in my life. But anyway, why don't we do a sprint? We've only done one sprint. Oh my gosh, we got like sidetracked so far, but that's the usual. So let me do our final sprint for the evening. Let me bring back Miles. There he is. For everyone who's new, Miles is just what I named this duck because he walks for miles. And he's kind of our mascot for anyone who's just a brand new person coming to the live show. Yeah, there you go. There you go. A little novella. All right, everybody, let's do a 30 starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our sprint. How did it go? Yeah, I finished my work, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to dick around on Instagram. I'm just going to enjoy 13 minutes rather than starting a book. So I've just been like reading random BuzzFeed articles. So technically, I was reading, not a book, but an article. So technicality, but it's working. Anyway, whew. How did the second sprint go for everybody? I hope you guys got a bunch of stuff done. Oh, stretch. Read 6%. Love it. Whew. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm just like tuckered out now because I have been so behind at work for so long, and now I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm doing well. I don't want to say because I said that I was caught up last time, and it jinxed me so bad. So you know what? I'm just doing well. I'm doing well right now. Yeah. It's 50-50 though. Sometimes they are the asshole and sometimes they're not. I don't know. They're so juicy. It's just juicy gossip. I love them too, but also makes me like horrified that there are people like that in the world. Dear Lord. Finish all your housework. Yeah. Woo! Love it. I'm glad you finished all your housework. That's important too. Yeah, my finger by the end of the day is like very purple. It doesn't look as purple on camera. It's very purple in person. It's that good lighting. So I think I'm going to probably put an ice pack on it, rest a bit, and I don't know. Have wine, I guess, tonight. I don't have any other plans. I probably should read something, but I'm not gonna if I know myself properly. 45-minute left in Radium Girls. Ooh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, you just want emotional damage. Like I'm not saying I dislocated it, but I'm not saying I dislocated it. I was painting my house, and then all of a sudden I saw my finger and it was like bent funny at a funny angle and I couldn't move it. And I was like, oh, well, that's not good. So I just went like this, and then like my finger started moving again and it was fine. So I think it was more of like a hyperextension, because I don't know. I'm a tank. Like I feel like I have a really high pain tolerance. So it works again. I don't know. It's just kind of puffy and purple, but it works. I don't know. Doctors are expensive and they don't do anything, so I'm not gonna go. If it gets really bad, I will. But like, it's just they're gonna tell me put it on ice. Why am I gonna pay them money to go to the doctor and then have them say use ice? And I'm like, well, I could have done that at home for free. Sorry, now's not the time to go on a doctor's rant. Yeah, it was just from painting. I think I just had it in a weird position and it like locked in this weird like position. And then like, I don't know, I just kind of flicked it and it kind of came back to working. And I felt a pop because it came back to like normal uncrookedness. But like it wasn't a bad pop. It felt like you crack your knuckles pop, one of those. And now it's this. So it's fine. It's not bothering me. It's not like painful. It's like, it feels like a bruise. Like if I touch it, it feels like it's like tender, I guess. Like it's a bruise, but I'm not bothered. So there's that. Where were we? I think it's just because I go balls to the wall, so to speak. I just dive in. Like, have you met me? Like, I was like, oh, it's paint. I'm going to do no prep work. I'm going to not think. I'm just going to grab a brush and start going. Most of the time it works out fine, but a lot of the time it works out where I injure myself because I just dove in and started doing stuff. So at this point in my life, I'm just used to it, I guess. Hey, Luna, took you 15 minutes to find a book from the library to read. Settled on X-Men's Jazz by Julie Smith. Oh, okay. Oh, I love New Orleans too. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Is it about the Axeman? Because there was like a serial killer called the Axeman. I'm assuming it's about that. Yeah, I'm just like I'm not going to a doctor. Yeah, it's just doctors are bullshit. I'm sorry, they are. They don't know either. You go and you're like, "What's wrong with me?" And they're like, "Fuck if I know." And I'm like, "Why am I paying? Why did you go spend a lot of money getting a medical degree to not know?" It's absurd, the whole thing. So anyway, sorry. This is just my own my own beef. Oh, that direction makes it look purple. Yeah, so it's a little purple. Yeah. Well, usually because you get the injury in the part that you bump and hit on everything. that's how that's how it works. I figured this part out. I'm like, why am I always hitting my bruises? I'm like, oh, because it's like what I usually hit on everything. That's why it's bruised. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's everywhere. Any doctor, like you just go and you're like, I don't know, and we have to pay for it. It's not even free. uh, if I had to like tell you what I think it is and ask for tests that I think I need, what would the fucking point of seeing you? I'm not the doctor here. I don't get me started on this. Okay, sorry. I have beef. I'm just a bullshit. Anyway, I won't go unless it's dire. Like I didn't go like a couple years ago when I hurt my ankle. I think I just sprained it and then it wouldn't get better. And then I realized I had broken my ankle and walked around on it for like 6 weeks because I wouldn't go see the doctor. But I went to see the doctor and they're like, yeah, because your ankle's broken. What the fuck are you doing? So I probably should take better care of things, but like I just refuse. Yeah, for sure. Anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'll be back next week with episode 4 of Interview with the Vampire. I'm pretty excited about it. Last episode was one for the nerds, and I'm hoping it continues that way. We'll see. I just know episode 7's coming, and that's going to be the shit show episode. Who knows? Who knows when this is going to happen? We're going to find out. But anyway, I'll be back next week. For my patrons and channel members, our book club is on Friday, kind of same time, same place. We read The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. So I have posted the links for Patreon and channel members, but they are secret unless you are a member. So those are posted. Hopefully you guys can come hang out. And that is all. And I'll be announcing the book club pick for June shortly. I'm pretty sure everyone has figured out what it is, but it's fine. It's not officially announced yet. All right, everybody. I am going to head out. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I had a great time, and I'll be back again next week. All right, everybody. Goodbye.